Hello, I'm Emily Anderson, and I'm with the Bridging Program, which is a part of Champlain Community Services. And something that I love is sharing people's stories with people who might be turning on the TV or opening up their computers. So I'm here with a group of people, and we're going to be sharing who we are and asking each other questions. So my third question to answer is why I'm here. And the Bridging Program, I'll just say a little bit more. It is a program that works with 5 different area high schools, and it teaches and introduces students to skills that they need to transition into adulthood. And so we do this in a variety of ways, and you'll learn about some of them in this show. So I'm going to ask you to share your name.
Hello, my name is Allie Dubuque.
And what's something you love, Allie?
I love to be home with family.
And what brings you here today?
Happy.
I am in the Pod Strong Vermont Girls in the Bridging Program.
Yes, so the Bridging Program has 3 pod groups. One is the Strong Vermont Girls, and we're here with 2 of the girls. One girl is out ill today, and there's 2 other groups as well. Would you say your name?
Caitlin McSweeney.
Awesome, Caitlin. What's something you love?
Kenny Chesney.
Wonderful. And what brings you here?
Virgin.
The Bridging Program. And the Strong Vermont Girls are currently in a learning session. There's 4 different learning sessions. One is Community Connections, and they're in this one right now, and that's why we're doing some outreach into the community. Independent Living is something they'll be moving into learning. And their first session of learning was Career Exploration. So,
my name is Toby McNutt. I'm a program manager and teaching artist with VSA Vermont. VSA Vermont is an organization that works with accessibility and the arts on many, many levels. And sometimes that means we teach classes. Sometimes that means we work with cultural venues to help include more people in their community. Sometimes it means we work directly with artists. In this case, we work with the Bridging Program to provide an arts class that works on the transitional skills that students with disabilities especially need, and we do it through the arts. So we work on communication, body language, self-advocacy, community, healthy relationships, self-care, through dance and theater and music primarily. And we also have a mentoring component which matches some of our students in the high school program with volunteer mentors who are adults with disabilities in their community. They get together to do art activities together. And I love my job. That's an easy one. I love getting to use art to do good things. And that's my involvement.
awesome. Thank you. Well, we've prepared questions for each other, and I believe, Caitlin, you're starting off. You've got a question for Allie.
You like seafood?
Yes, I like to eat seafood. My favorite seafood is shrimp.
Would you like to share your favorite seafood?
Lobster.
Lobster.
Awesome.
Nice.
You usually do a yes. And I think you had a second question for Allie.
What you like for fun?
I like to play basketball.
Cool.
Awesome.
Tita.
And Allie, you had a question for me.
What do you do for fun, Emily?
Well, one thing I've been doing a lot recently is I love to do drawings with my other hand. And sometimes I draw things that I don't like that are a part of my life that I call demons. And sometimes I draw sort of the happy, good things that keep me happy and moving forward, and those are fairies. And sometimes I like to share that with other people. And that's what I do for fun. And you had a question for Caitlin, 2
Kate,
questions.
are you graduating this year?
C.
What will you do after you graduate?
Job training.
What kind of job do you want to have, Caitlin?
Motorcycle mechanic.
Motorcycle mechanic. Awesome. That sounds really cool.
I think we, at different points, have seen some pictures behind us with the motorcycle wrench being a pretty amazing motorcyclist and mechanic, both in the same picture. I have a question. Toby, could you please share us an example of how the arts enhance learning important life skills?
Oh, I think they're a great way to learn important life skills. I'm a dancer and choreographer primarily, and I find that dance is a great way to communicate. Dance and movement and theater of all kinds, because we all use our bodies whenever we communicate, and if you can be aware of how you're using your body, it helps you to communicate better, even if sometimes speaking is hard or writing is hard. You might be able to use your body to communicate things that you want other people to know about how you're feeling and what you're doing.
And you had some questions for...
I have a couple questions. So I mentioned that we have a mentoring program, and Allie and Kate have both been being mentored this year by some young adult mentors in their community. And Caitlin, I would love to know what your favorite thing is that you've done with your mentor, Nicole.
Pottery.
You did pottery. That was just this week, right?
Mm-hmm.
What did you make at pottery?
A dish for my mom.
Cool. Was it fun? Was it messy? Yeah.
Basically so.
And Allie, your mentor is Julia. What's your favorite thing you've done with Julia this year?
I liked getting messy during a glitter project with Julia.
What did you make with glitter?
Dog.
Dog's cool. A lot of good mess happening, I think.
Well, this has been an awesome experience of getting to share some of the work that we're doing in the bridging program with the Strong Vermont Girls and the mentoring program with VSA Vermont. Shall we each say a final word? Something that you'd like to say, either goodbye or anything. It's sort of your sign off.
I may go to dinner with my sisters tonight.
Looking forward to the weekend?
Weekend.
Yeah.
Weekend is close. Is there something you want to say? Do you want to say goodbye, or do you have
Bye.
something prepared that you want to say?
Home.
You've been thinking about home.
We can tell it's Friday and we are ready for the weekend. I'm
Yes.
also ready for the weekend. I'm
Yes.
looking forward to
Oh.
it. Yep. Good.
So especially for those of us who look at this 10 years from now, we can remember this cold Friday on February 12th in the year of 2016. So thank you all for viewing, and thank you all for being in this show.